Thank you.
Even though they get fed, they can find some of their own food.
Alright, today we got
Now,
killer video.
when Joseph and Mary found the tortoise, the carapace had more rings visible. It's now very smooth. So he was a younger animal. December 1st, 1971, Joseph and Mary. Sounds like a bit Christian. December, Joseph, Mary.
Yeah.
So it was like that. So Joseph and Mary could take the first picture of his tortoise in Pinta. But they had no idea that the population of Pinta was known to be extinct since the late 1800s.
Because they're studying something else.
They knew tortoises exist in the island, and they knew they could be in any island, any big island, but they had no knowledge about Pinta having a population that was already known to be extinct. So they came back to the station. They had taken a picture. Developing a picture took longer than what George is trying to achieve now by his walking. 2 to 3 months you had to send your rolls to mainland. Anyway, while they were waiting for the picture to be developed, and they were here in the station, March 72, that's 3 months later after they found the tortoise, Peter Pritchard comes to the Galapagos. Peter Pritchard came in March 72 to watch the last part of the incubation of sea turtles. Peter was the founder of the Kilonian Research Institute. And he came with his newly born son, only 3 months old, and his wife. Little Joseph and Mary knew about Peter. I shared a couple of weeks with Peter a year with students from Chapman University. But Peter was a reptile lover. He says he was a very weird child. When most children were playing with guns and horses and other toys, he was always admiring little animals, especially turtles and turtles. When he was 5 years old, his grandfather gave him a book about reptiles of the world to just capture his imagination. When he turned 16, he was given as a present from his father a book about tortoises, extinct and living tortoises of the world. 16 years old. And in that book, at the age of 16, he learned from an engraving in the book that the tortoise of Pinta was extinct. The traveler in time is now in his mid-30s. He's come to the Galapagos in 1972 to catch the last part of the breeding season of sea turtles, the turtles that he's studying at the moment, being the founder of the Research Center for Sea Turtles, being specifically doing Atlantic turtles. And he's invited by Joseph and Mary to have dinner with his wife and his young child. They're sitting on a table and they started to talk about Galapagos, and one thing led to another. When you came to Galapagos, it was difficult to avoid the subject of tortoises because they were so amazing. Because Joseph and Mary had little knowledge of Peter's background and didn't know how much he knew about tortoises. When we started to talk about tortoises, he really stood up and controlled the conversation. And Peter's wife was looking at him saying, there he goes again. But she actually enjoyed watching his husband being in his best atmosphere. So he's talking and explaining to this scientists that are looking at now exactly how these work and how they are and how some of them are